Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to week number 7 of Ryan and Josh's NFL Pick'em. London's back on the show because Chase is sick. Last week, us three in the call right now went 5-9. Chase went 8-6. He ended up winning the little poll we have with the money, so he's going to get a decent amount of money. Hopefully we can actually win that this week and keep him out of the race for more money. Overall, I'm 49-42. Josh is 58-33. All right, guys, so first game on the schedule, Seattle at San Francisco. This is going to be an easy game for me to pick. San Francisco should come out and win this game. They just got destroyed, and they should be pissed off. They're at home. Seattle is a good team, though, so I guess it could be close, but I do got San Francisco winning this game. Alex Smith is going to want to redeem himself. So, Josh?
Yeah, I do believe that I think the talks came back of Alex Smith being a bad quarterback, and I think that San Francisco is going to get it done this week. I think they're going to be pissed, just like you said.
Yeah, Russell Wilson finally got him a game-winning touchdown, but it's not happening this week at the 49ers. I'm picking San Francisco.
All right, Tennessee Titans, thank God they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, made me happy. At the Buffalo Bills, I got to go with Tennessee here. It will be a close game, but I do believe Kenny Britt's starting to get back into the groove, and that just spells bad for opposing defenses. So I got Tennessee here. Jake Locker will be back next week. However, Matt Hasselbeck is starting, so if you're going to make your picks up based off of that, go ahead. Josh?
Yeah, Tennessee usually plays really bad on the road, and I think that Buffalo's going to get it done this week. I think really what happened is that Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers just underestimated them, so Buffalo should get it done.
Yeah, I think if Chris Johnson can just have a good game, and if Kenny Britt can quit dropping passes and play better than he did last week, the Titans are going to win. So I'm picking Tennessee.
All right, a really, really, really tough game on the schedule. Washington at the New York Giants, but Giants, just like I said, slaughtered San Francisco, so I got to go with them. They ain't going to lose at home.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Washington this week because, to me, I don't think the Giants are too good against running quarterbacks, so I'm going to go with Washington.
Well, I think it's going to be a really great game, but I say the winning touchdown ends with a Victor Cruz salsa dance. Giants win.
All right, New Orleans at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has been playing sort of decent this year, but New Orleans started off really, really slow, and now I think they're going to start dominating and creeping back up the division schedule or the division standings. And I think Drew Brees will have a huge game and win this game.
Yeah, I think New Orleans is going to win this game. Tampa Bay's been playing bad this year, and New Orleans has too, but I think they're starting to get on a little bit of a streak, and New Orleans wins.
Yeah, they're coming off a bye, and Drew Brees now holds that record for the most consecutive games throwing a touchdown pass. That streak is going to extend this week when the Saints take down the Bucs.
That record will probably never be broken, by the way. Dallas at Carolina. I'm holding on to hope that Cam Newton will have a decent showing this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. If it does happen, I'm expecting it to start happening this week against Dallas and then continuing, but I don't know. Dallas should win this game.
Well, earlier when we looked at the stats, Dallas defense was rated actually pretty high. I didn't think so. I didn't think they would be, but
Number
they
2.
are. So I'm going to have to go with Dallas in this one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Cowboys too. They were so close to pulling off the win, playing the Ravens, but they're going to travel to Carolina and get the job done. Dallas wins.
All right, and the gameplay you're seeing on your screen, Baltimore at Houston. I really want Houston to lose this game because of the division, of course, with Tennessee, but I don't know how Baltimore can win without Ray Lewis and Ladarius Webb against a good team like Houston, so I see Baltimore getting their second loss of the season.
Yeah, I do believe Baltimore's going to pull this off. Even though without Ray Lewis and Ladarius Webb, I still think they're going to get it. So I'm going with Baltimore in this one.
2 5-1 teams are squaring off, and I'm going to say that the Ravens are the better 5-1 team, so they're going to take the Texans down in Houston.
All right, Cleveland at Indianapolis. I got to go with Cleveland here. I think Josh and London's favorite running back, Trent Richardson, should have a really, really good game against Indianapolis. You saw what Sean Green did against them. And compared to Sean Green, Trent Richardson is like Adrian Peterson, so I got to go with Cleveland.
Yeah, I do believe Cleveland's going to run, Cleveland, their running game is going to be on point this week, and I believe they're going to destroy Indianapolis in their running game, and Trent Richardson has a big game. I'm going with Cleveland in this one.
Well, everybody's now picking Cleveland. It was about time that they won a game last week playing the Bengals, and I still didn't pick them last week, but I'm glad they won. I think these two teams are similar, and Andrew Luck, with him playing at home, I just don't see the Browns beating them. I'm taking the Colts.
All right, Green Bay at St. Louis. You saw what Green Bay did against Houston, where everyone thought they were the best team in the NFL, and I don't think everyone thinks St. Louis is the best team in the NFL, so Green Bay should have an easy showing here.
Yeah, I do believe Green Bay is going to win. I think they have just enough on defense, and they have more than enough on offense.
If Aaron Rodgers puts up another biblical performance like he did against Houston, the Rams are not going to win this game because they've never seen a man of Aaron Rodgers' stature before, and the Packers win at this juncture.
All right, Arizona at Minnesota. This is a really hard game to pick, but I'm going to have to go with Minnesota here. I feel like Christian Ponder should have a decent game throwing to Percy Harvin, and I do believe Adrian Peterson is going to have that big breakout game that everyone's been hoping for. He has some good games this season, but this is going to be the big one, I believe. So Minnesota wins at home.
Well, I almost went with Minnesota in this one, but I ended up going with Arizona because I thought about it, and Arizona, to me, has more on offense. They don't have the running back, but they have more on offense, and then I think they're going to do better on defense. I think they pull off the win in this one.
Well, they started out pretty hot. Now they're on a 2-game losing streak. It's going to extend to 3 when they lose to the Vikings.
All right, New York Jets at New England. This is pretty easy for me. I mean, Jets, they did just slaughter Indianapolis, and Sean Green looked really good, but they're going up against New England. Vince Wilfork's right there in the middle. There ain't no way Sean Green's going anywhere, and Tom Brady should be pissed the fuck off. Sorry about that, that they lost to Seattle. And they're not really having a great season this year, so I expect them to go on a big run.
The only way the Jets win is if Tebow Mania starts, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to go with New England in this one.
Yeah, the Jets are going to have a very hard time putting up a slaughtering in New England like they did last week. So Tom Brady and his Patriots get the W.
All right, in Jacksonville at Oakland, this is a game you do not want to watch. I feel bad for you if you have it on your schedule, but I'm going to go with Oakland here. It should be a close matchup, but I think the two running backs in the game have really good games. They both have had a little bit of a rough start, but I do believe that Darren McFadden will outdo Maurice Jones-Drew.
I believe that Oakland's going to win this one just because I think they have more on offense, just like the Cardinals have more on offense than Minnesota, and I think their defense is going to play way better than the Jaguars, so I think they're going to win this one.
Well, Oakland almost handed the Falcons their first loss of the season last week, and if they play that way again this week and force the turnovers, they're going to win, so I'm taking the Raiders.
All right, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. All Pittsburgh needs to do is stop underestimating teams that they should beat, and they should be fine. They should start going on a run here, and they start with a divisional rival, Cincinnati, and they win this game.
Yeah, I do believe that Pittsburgh has a thing about underestimating their opponents. That's when they lost to Tennessee last week, but I don't think they're going to underestimate Cincinnati. They should come out and dominate the game and get a win.
Yeah, I mean, Cincinnati's got to be upset coming off of a disappointing loss, but, I mean, at this point, Pittsburgh needs this win more than the Bengals, so I'm taking the Steelers.
All right, and the last game of the schedule, Detroit at Chicago. I do believe Chicago's offense is a little bit too much for Detroit's defense to handle. Detroit just got a win finally. It's been a while, and I don't know. I just got to go with Chicago here. I think they're going to be at home. They're going to be on Monday Night Football, and Jay Cutler should have a pretty good game, and Brandon Marshall should have a good game as well. So Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago has a really good defense, and they have not disappointed me in fantasy this year, racking up like 30 points in like 3 different weeks. So I think that Chicago is going to win this one.
Yeah, and just because of the fact that they're coming off a bye and they've had time to prepare for this game, it is in Chicago, so I'm taking the Bears in what should be a good Monday Night Football game.
All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. We actually had to redo that whole thing because Skype call didn't record, so it wasn't a little bit like it was before. It was actually more in detail, but that's what you got to do. It's what you got to do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and also check out Lunden and Josh's NCAA football picks this week. Also, Chase's picks will be on the screen right now if you guys want to see him. And that's pretty much it. So peace out.
Peace.
You gonna wiggle that like Lenny?